We're in absolute peace here.
And it's a place where you're going to spend most of your time. And we're fortunate that we're able to enjoy this kind of environment.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, definitely.
Well, I wasn't originally a fan of contemporary. Greg introduced me to it, and now I realize contemporary seems like a much more intellectual approach to design.
I've been a fan of contemporary or modern architecture for at least 30 years. And well, one thing about the house is that it is not only architecture, but it's art. When we saw the house, we knew that the design of it was such we didn't need to add a lot to it. We wanted to be sure not to detract from it. And so now we've got a total environment which fit us very well.
I think that Winn must have put a lot of thought into how he designed this house and where he placed it. I don't think all this happened by accident. The way the pool intersects with the corner of the window and creates a dancing reflection on the ceiling which moves at all times of the day, or that the wings create a shadowing effect that moves across the house. Everything, I think, was done with a lot of forethought and a lot of his soul put into it.
I think it is very important to have some rapport with the firm you're working with.
Choose the person that you work with very well.
Clearly you have to start with the location you want to be in and the piece of property that you want to build on. And there are many factors that come into play there. Obviously the area you want to live in, the views, the school district, if schools are important to you. But once you have a location in mind, then you need to start focusing on the architect you want to work with. And I think the first thing is if you want a contemporary or a Mediterranean house or some other design, you need to look for people who have done work and are good at those kind of designs. And you've got to have someone who's got the temperament of being able to respond to what you're looking for.
Your entire state of mind when you get up in the morning is changed when you wake up and you're surrounded by peace and beauty and continuity, as opposed to, a dark or dank or old or, not designed the way you would have done it. Not designed in a way that you could spiritually connect to it. It's like waking up on the wrong side of the bed every day because the bed's not in the right place. How could you be on the right side?
I would clearly give a strong recommendation to consider Winn Wittman architecture because I think they're truly talented. Winn in particular has a very good knack of being able to visualize and then make the vision real.
Winn's been so responsive, meeting all of our needs and making our desires a reality and creating our absolute dream environment. This house wasn't just something that was slapped up half-heartedly. This man definitely put his very existence into building this house. I believe that. And the first time I walked into this house, this will sound really, really silly, but I told Greg that it was like walking into a church or a spiritual place, and I cried. And it was a very happy cry, but it was just that beautiful and that correct.